That almost didn't even look real.
I know.
Looked like
We are
video game.
familiar with two things in Florida: sinkholes and hurricanes.
Yeah, and thankfully this is something we're watching right now as we look into the Atlantic Basin. Not very typical that we see storms in the Atlantic Basin in the middle form this time of year and then kind of head into the westerly direction. Two areas of interest. One, the one closer to us with 30% chance of development south of Cuba. Don't worry about that one. That's not going to impact us here in Southwest Florida. What it is going to do is head over to the Yucatan and bring a lot of rain for that region. This is the area that we're keeping our eyes on. And to be clear, nothing to be concerned about right now. If this were to be in our general area, we have over 10 days for that to occur. A lot changes in 10 days. So we'll be just watching this and monitoring it as it pushes closer to the Lesser Antilles over the weekend. By Sunday, it's still closer to the Lesser Antilles. 70% chance that we have a storm before Saturday, 90% over the next 7 days. I would count by Saturday we have a tropical depression, at least, if not Tropical Storm Beryl. Beryl is the next name on the list. So what we need to know in the immediate future is that this storm is going to be pushing off into that area, into the red. I'm going to move my mic just a little bit here for you to make it maybe a little bit better for you. All right, there we go. This area, that's where it's going to be moving over the next few days. Once it gets beyond that, into the Eastern Caribbean, anything really goes here. What I do like is, one, there's been a southerly trend to a lot of these computer models, keeping it farther away from the United States. But two, we're seeing a lot of model agreement. What we don't see are the spaghetti models going all over the place. But what they do that is beyond that 7-day period. Once they get past that 7-day period, closer to the western part of the Caribbean, they start to get a little bit more out there, more possibilities to happen. Once it gets into the Caribbean, there's going to be a lot to be said there. That can be depending on how far north or how far south it is. If it's farther to the north, it has the Greater Antilles to contend with, higher elevation. Storms don't like that. It can be ripped apart a little bit. Farther to the south, it might run into a little bit more wind shear. So this is going to be a big question mark, and it's 5 days away. So let's just be patient and watch this, not get hung up on any one computer model. For now, we're just watching it. Nothing has formed just yet. And like I mentioned earlier, this is not an area that's typically conducive for development this time of year during in the Atlantic Basin. Reason why? There's usually a lot of wind shear, which we're not seeing. And two, we're also seeing the warmer waters are just taking over. So we have such warm waters that it has set the stage for the storm to develop. So lower wind shear, and also it does have a pretty moist environment. Despite that drier air, that Saharan dust to the north, it's dealing with that okay. That Saharan dust a lot of times can take away that tropical development. Not the case here. It's creating its own little pocket of moist air that it's using to continue its convection. Keeping our eyes on it, nothing to worry about right now, and we'll just kind of deal with a lot of rain. What we are going to have to worry about is a ton of rain headed our way for this weekend. Tomorrow, not so much. Tomorrow's kind of a typical day. We'll see a few isolated showers earlier on in the afternoon, earlier than normal, noon, 1 o'clock, because we still have that onshore wind trend. Once we head to the afternoon and evening, a lot of the thunderstorms are going to head on inland. Saturday, different story. Saturday and Sunday look very similar to one another. We return to the winds out of the southeast to start the day. 3:30, scattered downpours across the region. By 6 o'clock, heavy rain, strong thunderstorms, and torrential rain through parts of Cape Coral, North Fort Myers, Babcock Ranch, and that will occur until about the sun sets, and then it will start to taper off. It will linger with the rain, but the intensity will go down. Same goes on Sunday. Scattered rain, hard to find some drier spots during the afternoon. Temperatures tomorrow morning near 80. It's still quite humid. By the afternoon, it's hot and humid. No surprises here. We're full swing into the summer pattern. 93 by the afternoon. Here are the next 7 days. Once we head into next week, again, even if that were to form and be in our general area, which is not in the forecast as of now, the next 7 days don't have any tropical impacts with it. We'll go right through the 4th of July as we just look at afternoon storms as we typically see them. That's your first alert forecast.